1. Women are more prone to depression than men. According to recent studies on this issue, women are 70% more likely to develop a depressive state than men. There is a note that men are much less eager to seek psychiatrists near me for anxiety help, which could affect the final statistics. Nevertheless, the lion's share of antidepressants is still prescribed to women. Experts attribute it to the fact that the female hormone estrogen is involved in the mechanisms of the onset of a depressive state. Also, according to statistics, literally every 10th young mother is faced with postpartum depression. It's the reason as why a timely consultation with a good psychiatrist near me is so important. 2. Men and women suffer from depression differently. Specialists claim women who have depression become self-enclosed. The apathy appears in them, and interest in the outside world decreases. Men, in turn, become irritable and quick-tempered. 3. There is a genetic predisposition to depression. It was found out people whose close relatives, parents, brothers or sisters, suffered or are suffering from depression have a high predisposition to this ailment too. Doctors believe the reason for this is the totality of genes that provoke the occurrence of such a condition in people. Not the least role is played by low levels of serotonin, the hormone of joy that is typical for people with depression. Often, this is corrected with medication, therapy, and physical activity, which will be prescribed by the psychiatrist near me for anxiety and depression. Another category of unlucky people who are more prone to depression is those who have had serious upheavals in childhood, deprivation, humiliation or loss of one of their parents. They need to find a psychiatrist near me to keep abreast. 4. Pills are not always helpful. For the greatest disappointment of those who suffer from depression mental disorder, it is not always curable by the medications. Such a phenomenon is called medical resistance. Mostly, it appears in patients with a severe form of the disorder. The therapy is considered to be ineffective if a patient doesn't feel any relief after 6 weeks since the beginning of the treatment. In this case, psychiatrist near me will prescribe other medicines and give them another 6 weeks trial. 5. Depression can provoke hallucinations. According to the psychiatrists, about 20% of patients who struggle with depression claim they have or had hallucinations at least once. There is also reliable evidence that a large percentage of adolescents who suffer from this ailment have sound hallucinations. That is why this disease is so dangerous and implies the professional treatment which can be given only by the best psychiatrist near me. Timely help is the first step on the path to relieving the symptoms of the disease and recovering. 6. Perfectionism is one of the causes of depression. Some reputable experts in the field of psychiatry believe that people who strive to do everything perfectly, perfectionists, are very prone to depressive conditions appearance. Such people begin to feel depressed if something does not work out for them, whether it is a project at work or an ideal order in the house. Even a small oversight can lead to a decrease in self-esteem, which leads to prolonged melancholy and, as a result, depression. With the first signs of depressive disorder, one should find a psychiatrist near me to receive help. 7. Depression in children exists. Determining this condition in children is difficult enough since they often cannot clearly formulate what is bothering them and the reasons for it. However, in kids, the depressive disorder manifests itself in a certain apathy, fatigue, and delayed reaction. Parents should be careful and attentive. If they noticed such changes in their child, it is urgent to start to seek help from the top psychiatrist near me. U.S. scientists claim that depression can develop even in children of 3 to 4 years old.